Hi, y'all. It's Angela De Jesus with Casa de Jesus, the Jesus Family Farms and Nursery. Okay, so I'm in my house dress, and it's Sunday morning. I'm fixing to have to get ready for church, but I really need to do a video. I put it on my agenda for this weekend. It has been harder to get things done than we anticipated. One, because I do a 3 to 4 hour commute, sometimes 5, depending on traffic, to get back and forth to work every day. And I'm working full time, so that's been a challenge in getting things done. Literally, I'm getting up at 4 in the morning. I leave the house at 5:30. I'm getting home anywhere from 6:30 to 7:30 at night. Just enough time to grab something to eat, maybe switch over a load of laundry and go to bed. So Jose and I haven't seen a lot of each other. He is working most weekends, and so I have the weekends off. I'm doing chores around the house, so it's been busy, busy, busy. Not to complain, though. We've had some challenges. We did buy a new all-wheel drive mower because our mower died. Something happened in the move. It just quit working. So we bought a new push mower and had it a week, and it broke. And we took it back to Home Depot, and they're either going to repair or replace. But until then, Jose still had work to do. He cleared the rest of the land with a weed eater and a machete. I have to say I'm impressed. But everything we've been doing has been pretty, it's been pretty labor intensive. We've been toiling a lot because we don't yet have everything in that we need. So, not to say that God won't provide, because we know where God leads, He does provide and supply. Hence, a story I need to tell you. A couple of weeks ago, Jose posted a video about him planting trees, and he did like 30-something trees by hand. Very, very labor intensive, especially since we do have some quartz, granite in this area. So, Jose has hit some little veins of that, and so he's had to use a pick to get that broken up so he can get through down to soil again. Well, I was talking to Jose about renting an auger, and Jose didn't want to spend the money. I said, we don't even know how much it is. Let me call and price it, and we'll discuss it, because it may be worth it to hurry up and get the trees in before cold weather hits. So about that time, the phone rings, and it's this friend of ours who owns a landscaping company. Actually, the young man is like a son to us, and we adore him. So I asked, his name is Brandon, I asked him, do you have an auger we can borrow? And he's like, yeah, sure I do. I'll bring it over. And about 2 hours later, he comes with an auger. And this huge, it's a one-man earthquake auger. It's like $2,500 on the market, because I was pricing what it would cost to buy one. And he leans it against the house, looks almost brand new. He said, well, this one is yours. The only problem is it has a broken gas line. He said, it was my father's, and I guess it fell over, and the gas line is exposed on one area, and it ripped it. And he said, replace the gas line, it's yours. So Jose went online, found the part. It's en route to us now. It costs us $25. So we have a very nice auger, and we're going to be planting some trees and doing another video. Hence, God always provides. So now we're believing God for a 2-family or larger tractor we need it with a scoop and a box blade and a bush hog. And a trailer, probably, to get it here. Anyway, so we're believing God for that. So we thank you for you faith believers standing in agreement with us to get our tractor. And in the meantime, everything we're doing is pretty labor intensive and taking a lot longer than we anticipated, but we're doing it. I'm going to be looking at, I sat down and was trying to decide what videos to do. And I saw Big Bear's and Wayne's Homestead's video about weight loss. And I don't know if any of y'all know, I was one of the Dr. Phil Ultimate Weight Loss Challengers. And at that time, I was over 600 pounds. I'm down right now just a little above 400. I've got... my goal is to drop another 100 pounds this year. which should be pretty easy. Had all my tests, went through all the blood work. The doctor said, I have totally reversed my diabetes. No diabetes. I've totally reversed my high blood pressure. I have no high blood pressure. Just had all the sonograms and check out, and I actually have totally reversed my heart disease by eating a pretty much plant-based diet. Got really off track when we were waiting to close and getting moved, and so now I'm back on track, feeling better. Did have some thyroid that had to be addressed, and got that taken care of. I do have sleep apnea, so it took me getting another sleep study and new pressures. That has made me feel a lot better too. So I am fit and ready to go. Got my Fitbit, see? So me and Farmer Meemaw are friends on here, and I've tried to refriend Brad and Christina from Big Family Homestead and get them in on it, but I don't care. So I'm using my Fitbit in conjunction with my Fitness Pal, which is awesome. And so I'm tracking everything that way. So I get all y'all to join me. I'm Seed Sister. Seed Sister. Like you plant a seed? seedsister@gmail.com. So you'll find me on there as Seed Sister. So add me and we'll do this together. So I'm going to start doing a string of videos, probably like once a week, and just kind of keep up with my progress. And I could use your support in anticipation of meeting my goal this year, because how can you not own a farm and be fat? That amazes me. I don't, as much work as it's done, there's no way I'm going to stay fat. There's no way. There's no way. I'm exhausted. So anyway, so that's coming up. We're going to be doing that. And then I am also going to be doing some videos about the what we're doing to get the gardens prepared and everything. We had another blessing, so I want to share about that. So God answers prayer. Amazing. God is just amazing. He always uses a negative to bring you a blessing, like a delay to bring you a blessing, a detour to bring you a blessing. God is the 11th hour God, but He is the God. So let me tell you what happened. Traffic. It's like, I left work at 4:30. It's 6 o'clock and I'm still only about 30 miles from work because I've been in bumper to bumper traffic because of this wreck, this 18-wheeler. So I know I'm just outside. I'm heading through the city of Keller. If I can get through Keller, I'll be okay. So I detour and I go through the city of Keller, and I'm cutting through all these neighborhoods, knowing if I keep going through all these subdivisions, eventually I'll connect out on the other side of the wreck and back out on the freeway. So I cut through this one neighborhood, and it's these 3-4 acre lots with these mansions. Well, what we would call McMansion in Texas. It's 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 square foot homes on 3 to 4 acres. Manicured lawns. Well, there's this one house I pass. I see it's on the market, and I'm in corporate relocation and real estate, so I notice things like that, and so I immediately start assessing the value of the property and how much it might be listed for. And as I'm passing, and I get past this, it's about a 5,200 square foot house on 4 acres. So as I pass it and get to the other side, I see the back part of the lot, and there is a chicken house with weeds. You can see there's weeds in it and there's weeds all around it. And I went, oh, I know this neighborhood and I know Keller, and they are very high taxing. It's kind of a hoity-toity neighborhood. And I bet this person is selling because he was trying to homestead and they're giving him the business. And I was right. But anyway, I see this chicken house, and I'm like, write down the address, write down the agent who has it. And I go to work the next day and look on the MLS. Find it on the MLS, and then put in the address and able to find out who the owner is. So I know his first name. I couldn't really pronounce his last name. I wasn't quite sure. but I knew his first name. So I thought, you know, I'm going to go knock on his door and ask him about that chicken house. I want that chicken house. So I Friday evening, coming on home, and I use Waze to help track which way to get through the Metroplex to get home. And on my route, it shows a wreck that just shows up. I go, detour, I'm going to Keller. So I cut through Keller, and as I go past the house, I see this truck out there and a flatbed, and I pull up, and there's this big old guy, a big teddy bear of a guy, and I asked him, are you the owner? And he says yes, and we start talking, and I tell him who I am. I give him my business card, and I start asking him about his chicken house out back. And I just let him know I saw the house, the chicken house, and I saw the weeds, and I said, my impression is you're selling because they won't let you homestead around here, and that chicken house has probably got to go to get it listed. You know, and he said, yep, actually I was going to tear it down, but you can have it if you want it. In fact, I'm going to put it on the tractor. I'll pull it off the base and pull it out here towards near the road, on the main part of my driveway, and you just come and get loaded up. You need an 8-foot trailer, or you can take it apart. So I said, sold, I'll take it. Praise God. And I get to talking to the guy. He's a beekeeper, amazing man of God, and he is moving away. He's moving out to the country and selling his 52 square foot home that he and his wife had custom built. Beautiful home, beautiful lot, and it was because the city of Keller would not let him keep a garden and chickens. They were giving him a hard time, and his bees giving him a hard time about it. So I got us a chicken house. So today, Jose is working this morning. I am going to go to church, and when we come back, we're loading up, and we're going to get our chicken house, take it apart, and bring it home. We're going to load it in the back of my truck and haul it back here, and I will do a video so you can see the experience. Yeah. So our friend Brandon, the one who blesses the earthquake, he actually lives right next to the city of Keller. So he's going to come over after church too and meet us there and help us do this chicken house. So this will probably be comedy at its finest, to be honest. I'm anticipating some fun. So that's another blessing, because we wanted to get our chicken house in. We wanted to get our laying hens in, and get some guineas out here to start clearing the land of all the grasshoppers that we have, and the rattlesnakes and the scorpions. And later we will do our broiler birds in the spring, and we'll do chickshaws for them, because we're going to be using portable fencing for them. But the layers, we're going to put them in a permanent hen house with a permanent covered run that we can open up and let them free range. The reason we want to have a covered run is an area they can be in just in case we start having a lot of predators around. We do have eagle. We have an eagle that's out in the tree. We have an owl, a couple of owls. We have a lot of bats out here, which is a good thing. But the eagle is been hanging out quite a bit. I've seen him swoop down and get some field mice and stuff. And I think it actually got a snake one day. I'm not sure. It was a little far, but that's what it kind of looked like. So I'm anticipating that the eagle will probably make prey of some of my chickens. So we're going to put that up for them. But we are going to get a lot of guineas. We're going to get a goose or two and some ducks. And we want to get that in as soon as possible. So we appreciate your prayers on that. And another blessing we had was that we have an opportunity for someone who has come to us and said he would like to run his cattle on our land for the winter. And we have some really nice coastal plain grass that has been planted out here, and it's about 5 feet tall, and we were getting ready to have it baled and sell the hay. But this guy would rather pay us to run cattle, and he's going to put up run the water line out there. So that'll be a permanent structure that we will benefit from, and then he'll pay us per head. and he'll take care of them. We just need to give him access, which won't be an issue for where he's wanting to run the land and graze them. And we'll have some residual income coming in over the winter, since we're not yet set up to sell anything yet. So that's a blessing, another blessing. God has been amazing. So that's our update. I need to get ready for church. And y'all just watch for my videos for the weight loss thing. Because Big Bear Homestead, you're going down, fat boy. Going down. Okay? So, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.